Oh yeah! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blackfire Technical Analysis YouTube channel. I am your host, Crypto Bro, and we are back at it again with another edition of the daily live stream. It is Wednesday night / early Thursday morning. I hope everyone is safe, healthy, happy, and profitable as shit, because we have plenty to update on tonight's live stream. Yes, indeed, we have plenty to update. Already see we got a viewer in the stream here. If you guys at any point in time have any ticker requests, go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. I will fulfill any and all technical analysis requests as long as the stream remains. I hope everyone's doing real good. I'm doing real good. My birthday's almost here. I'm pretty excited. Another year younger. Gonna get some of that. Ooh, Matt is in the house. My dude, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. And as per the usual, gonna pick a sack wedge that I got going on right now. Gonna move some things around. And we're gonna hop right into it, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna hop right into it. Gonna go ahead and take a stab at NASDAQ, and let me tell you guys something. The analysis from yesterday, and again, I never intend to come on the YouTube channel for the purpose of tooting my own horn, but sometimes, man, to get my point across, I really gotta toot that sumbitch. The analysis from yesterday was fucking accurate as shit. Where is NASDAQ? I didn't get rid of it, did I? No, I did not. NASDAQ! Woo! What did I say in yesterday's stream, ladies and gentlemen? What did I say? I said one of the possibilities for this price action is that we see a higher low with bullish divergence confirm on the RSI and continuation to the upside, right? You remember me saying that. Like night and fucking day, ladies and gentlemen. NASDAQ still in a beautiful uptrend, inching closer towards tentative resistance at the $13,500 region here. This is going to be a dicey situation. Again, this is the ceiling of resistance that has been dictating price action to the downside this entire bear market. Yes, the entire bear market. And we have a couple of very distinct control points for this resistance along the way. In no way, shape, or form am I expecting this to break to the upside, because I don't expect anything. I plan for everything. So looking at this price action, yes, it is very, very, very likely, in my opinion, that we do see a continuation drive more so towards that resistance here. Now, the question is, do we see a breach of tentative resistance flip to new tentative support? That's what we're going to be looking for here, because in my opinion, things get very exciting for the stock market if that condition is met. And boy, oh boy, we're going to be looking at some other things that are going to confirm my medium-term bullish bias here in just a minute. Man, I got 4 viewers in the house. Welcome everybody to the stream. This is the Blackfire Technical Analysis YouTube channel. If you are new to the channel, oh man, I just got a new subscriber. Well, Carter King has subscribed. Holy shit. Welcome to the channel, my dude. I don't know who you are, but thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate the support. We're going to go ahead and get back to this. Mr. NASDAQ, again, hitting that higher low formation. Nice bullish divergence arrow off the exponential here, right? I did say that it is possible that we see a breach below that exponential. That did not occur. The opposite occurred, and we saw a higher low push price action to higher highs. Yes, we closed on higher highs, so my bias for this price action is continuation to the upside. Any open and closure above $13,500 that confirms as new tentative support, I'm going to be looking for a push towards $13,930 very quickly, in my opinion. Quite simply put, the only thing that changes my mind on this price action here would be a full-blown reversal below the current lows at 13,050, at which point I would look for the current support all the way back down at 12,900 bucks, and maybe even a stab towards the 21 exponential here. I'm gonna chill out that music. There we go. But again, price action in a very, very obvious uptrend. For those of you that may not see it, we got lows here, higher highs, higher lows, not higher highs, but higher lows, and then we get the breakout, boom, to higher highs. And again, above this 21 exponential, man, it's just been riding very, 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 very smoothly the entire time. Very exciting price action here. Definitely, still, patiently waiting, right? Taking some profits on some of the positions that that I am currently in at the current moment in time, and just looking at this with excitement because we do have a chance at breaching that resistance here, that bearish market resistance. And again, I'm not saying that it's not possible that we continue to utilize that as resistance. I'm just giving you the bullish bias perspective for the current moment in time. Very nice positive slope on the 21 exponential here. Higher lows confirmed yet again, higher highs confirmed yet again. All signs point to continuation, including momentum oscillators. We do have the possibility of a very small play of bearish divergence formulating here on the RSI, but nothing too concerning. Again, the trend is your friend until the end of the trend, and until I see an end to this trend, I'm looking to the upside. Stochastics, oh, weak cross, but a cross nonetheless above the exponential in the bullish critical territory, ladies and gentlemen. The bullish critical territory. We could potentially start seeing this coil out, which is extremely powerful from the bullish perspective. Still maintaining structure in the bullish critical territory. Very evident that the bulls have the control at the current moment in time. I do love it. I do love it. I do love it. Now, if we do see a reversal again below the current higher lows at $13,050, that's when I'm convinced maybe a little bit more of a drastic pullback could definitely be in the pockets here. 12,550 would be the initial target that I'm going to look for here if we do confirm a reversal and a change of behavior on this uptrending formation, possibly lower. If we hit this resistance here and just get completely obliterated, the possibility of this still being a bear market is still present. Don't get it twisted. It is still a big possibility that we remain in a bearish market for the long term. All I need to see is this resistance hold as resistance and price action confirm a change of behavior, and then I will be fully convinced that price action is going to continue down level by level by level until inevitably we see lower lows and bear market continuation. But for now, very nice price action on NASDAQ, looking very juicy, looking good for continuation in my opinion. So that's kind of my bias for the day. And again, like a broken record, we're above the 21 exponential. We've maintained structure above the 21 exponential. I have no reason to look for, a negative bias, downside bias on this price action until at least I see a change of behavior or a breach of that 21. Moving on to SPY futures. Oh my goodness. You don't say. You don't say. Brian, say it isn't so. Oh, you can't be that good at technical analysis, Brian. It can't be that easy, Brian. I digress. I disagree. I planned for it, and look what happened. Nice reaction. Boom! Breach of tentative resistance. Now looking for new tentative support. Again, the 21 tells me all. The 21 exponential tells me all, ladies and gentlemen, and the fact that we remained above the 21 exponential put my mental bias towards continuation to the upside, and guess what? Boom. Shattered the resistance. Now we look for new tentative support at the 4180 spot 50 target, and if that is confirmed today and only today, I will be looking for continuation all the way up to $4,300 even, which is right in line with that diagonal trend line of resistance here. Very beautiful stuff. Very, 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 very beautiful stuff. Same thing. No bullish divergence on this one. Just generation of higher lows and higher highs on the RSI. I love the way the RSI is structured right now. It got a little choppy in the beginning of the uptrending formation, but now we're maintaining consistent support on the exponential and continuing in an uptrending fashion. Again, back to the basics, right? The trend is your friend until the end of the trend. I see no evidence of this trend coming to an end. I am looking for the next target to the upside unless convinced otherwise. Convincing me otherwise would be an immediate breach back below the possible support at 4180 here with continuation towards the 21 exponential. Any breach below this blue box territory here basically tells me the likelihood of continuation to the downside. And again, coming back to that long-term, bias, again, we still have the potential to see this formation fail in the end. Again, while it is profitable, juicy, and tradable at the current moment in time, this could still very well end in a disastrous fashion by rejecting this resistance at $4,300, confirming a lower high, a macro structural lower high, and then see continuation below the 21 exponential and inevitably to new lower lows below, 3685, where the current macro structural lows are confirmed, right? But again, that's well and far away. I am going to be looking for the next target to be met, especially if we confirm new tentative support today. RSI looks beautifully structured. Stochastics, again, soft cross to the upside. It's still a very powerful signal, in my opinion, here to see a cross, soft or not, in the bullish critical territory back to the upside. Nice little up of momentum here on the exponential as well. Still have a slightly negative slope, but again, it doesn't tell me anything disastrous, right? It doesn't say, hey, this is going to continue to the downside. It's actually giving me evidence to suggest continuation to the upside is the correct theory to be looking at here. But again, I am planning for both perspectives, multiple perspectives at the same time, and I'm prepared to execute my own positions in any manner necessary to secure profits and get out in a safe manner. Moving on, this is the important one that I wanted to look at today. Yes, that's it. US dollar index confirming lower lows. Downtrend continuation is likely to be had. Would not be out of the question to see a little bit of a pop back up towards 105 spot 62, maybe 65 here to test the new possible resistance. But I'm looking at this as confirmation back below the 21 exponential here, and I'm going to be looking for confirmation of new tentative resistance as well at 105 spot 65. If that condition is met, I'm going to be looking for price action to move back down towards 104 spot 75 and possibly even further down towards 103 spot 66. And you guys know what that means here, ladies and gentlemen. US dollar index declines. I'm looking for the stock market to continue increasing, going up in value. So, nice downtrending formation, downtrend continuation confirmation was confirmed today. Until proven otherwise, I am looking for lower targets here. RSI, boom, breaching that long-term diagonal trend line of peace and prosperity. We've seen it breach before, but it was only temporary, and temporary in a fashion where we looked at higher lows being confirmed structurally, but this one could confirm. This one could confirm below that diagonal trend line of peace and prosperity, at which point I am more confident of the downside pressure than not. Same thing with stochastics here, rejecting the 50 read as outlined in yesterday's stream. We do see a little bit of an uptick in structure here, but again, confirmation below that 50 read gives me the bias of continuation to the downside here for the US dollar index. Not only that, but lower highs on the RSI structure as well. 3 consecutive lower highs on the RSI structure does not spell bullish, bullish tendencies in my opinion here for this one. So if we do confirm tentative resistance, I'm going to be looking for continuation overall to like 103 spot 66 here. And quite simply put, the only thing that would convince me otherwise would be a full-blown blast off back above the 21 exponential here, which is confirmed to have a negative slope right here, a very, very negative slope. Like this is confident inducing. Like if you're looking for shorts on a Forex or shorting the US dollar index here, and I were to take a short on this, I'd be extremely confident with the slope, the negative slope on this 21 exponential. That would be the only determining factor, right? Open and closures back above this, and I'm talking like swiftly. I need to see a reversal style candlestick closure with confirmation back above that 21 exponential before I'm convinced that upside pressure is going to remain here. If that condition is met, I would look for the next resistance up, which is right around 106 spot 80, give or take, a couple pennies here or there. But I'm not going to look any further to the upside until I see that evidence. For now, I have enough evidence to suggest the probability of seeing continuation to the downside is higher than not. So very beautiful for the stock market. If you took longs on the 21 in stock market, man, like I did, I mean you're riding deep right now in juicy profits. Congratulations. Kudos to you. If not, I guess you could say it's none of my business, right? Moving on, I want to check out. You guessed it. This is another example of like the accuracy of yesterday's analysis, the Hall of Fame Village. What did I say yesterday? I said I would be convinced of continuation further to the upside if we see a reversal style candle confirm some kind of higher low on this structure. Look at that, pulls right into the 21 exponential, gaps up during pre-market, and closes on a higher low formation here. We do see the RSI, what is it, like nuts to butts with the exponential, or is it crossed? It's nuts to butts. It's very vertical and putting a lot of pressure on that exponential at the current moment in time with a re-entry into the bullish control zone. Higher low confirmed. The only thing that definitely speaks different volumes here is stochastics. No evidence of an uptick in momentum here for the stochastics. Still pointed to the downside, but we're kind of going sideways here between the bullish critical territory and the bullish control zone bottom. So we could see stochastics fall a little bit deeper towards the bottom side of the bullish control zone before curling back up, and that in and of itself is a very, very, very powerful signature to be observing. Consolidation between the bullish critical zone and the bottom of the bullish control zone. Gotta love stuff like that. It has the same implications the coiling does in the bullish critical territory. So this one, very, very, very beautiful. I am going to be looking for continuation up to 107, maybe even higher. Maybe this one has enough fuel to go back towards a $120 here. Unless proven otherwise, unless we, revert back down and confirm a lower high, I'm going to be looking for continuation further up towards like a $119. Chris in the house, welcome to the stream, my dude. If you have any requests, drop them in the comments section. I will be glad to fulfill them. Very exciting stuff today. Very profitable day. If I say so myself, I cannot complain with the profits that are rolling in right now off my positions. Yeah, very exciting stuff, man. Very exciting stuff. So if you have anything you want me to analyze, go ahead and drop those bad boys in the comment section. I'll finish my bulk analysis, and then I will move on to requests. Hall of Fame Village looking real delicious. I'm looking for continuation. The only thing, again, that convinces me otherwise would be a lower high, like complete reversal right here, back below 96 cents, and confirmation of new tentative resistance to that region, and more into the point, closures below the 21 exponential here. Unless I see breaches below 92 cents, which is the current lows, I'm looking for continuation to the upside. Hall of Fame Village looking really good. Apple, Apple, nice little gap to the upside. Continuation confirmed. I'm going to be looking for more of a push on this one towards the 170 spot, 87 resistance here. Same thing. We're going to be looking for possibly a little bit of a pullback towards 166 spot 40 here to confirm new tentative support, but a secondary closure above 166 spot 40 here will confirm support, and I'm immediately going to be looking for that push towards 170 spot 90-ish, maybe 171, maybe even all the way up towards the diagonal trend line of resistance at 172 spot 65 here, where I consider taking some major profits off the table. I mean, look at that, man. I mean, look at that. Just a straight up V formation here. It doesn't get any more picture perfect than this right here, especially if you're trading the 21 exponential, ladies and gentlemen. Again, to highlight, to reiterate, boom, you get your breach above the 21 exponential. Warning shots fired, warning shots fired, warning shots fired, followed by your secondary candle closure above to confirm the 21 as new tentative support. You enter, boom, right here. Gonna go ahead and put a horizontal ray, bam. Entry point right there. You mitigate your risk off of your entry point. 1% to the downside. I'm not going to get it perfect, but boom, there's your risk management point right here. And then you just let the position go. You do nothing except take profits at the levels up. You take profits. You take some of that money off the table. You secure some of your rewards that you've worked for. And as you take price action further up, eventually your risk management point will also be deep in the profits. AKA here's your risk management point if you continue to manage your risk off the 21, and look where your entry point is. Look at how deep into the profits you are. Currently, just by risk management alone, I'm 10% in the profit, just with risk management. This is what we like to call a risk-free opportunity. And again, I like to dabble around and joke around a couple of times. Someone came up to me and told me that the stock market is a gamble and blah 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 blah, and I just laugh. I laugh in their face, because if you study, if you take the time to learn a strategy, you take the time to master that strategy, and you take the time to master risk management, man, I mean, it's almost impossible to lose. Like, you're not going to see me losing 50-20% on a trade. You're not going to see me losing big chunks of cash on a trade. The most I'll ever lose is 2.5% on any given day on any given trade. except for this example where I'm in a risk-free opportunity. And now if price action decides to reverse to the downside, which is still a possibility, like anything is possible, I'm still 10% in the profit, and I'll have that secured. I got 4 requests. All right, let's go ahead and finish Apple's analysis here. The only thing that convinces me that this won't continue would be price action falling back into the blue box territory here, and more importantly, escaping the bottom side of that blue box territory. That would definitely convince me that we're looking to fill this gap. So a little bit of a stab, possibly below the 21 exponential, could definitely be in the realm of possibilities here if we do see a reversal style formation begin to formulate on this chart. But until then, I mean, I have no reason. Stochastics. Oh my god, this is so powerful, guys. I mean, shit. This is what you want to see in a bullish move. That coiling action with the stochastics deep in the bullish critical territory. I mean, absolutely exponential on the bullish power right now. This one just absolutely taking off like a rocket. I love it. I've secured the profits. I'm very, 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 very happy with Apple's performance right now. I cannot complain. Do we look at RSI? Same thing. Yeah, RSI entering the bullish control zone, confirming higher highs. Haven't been in the bullish control zone since December of 2021, so it's almost been a year since we've entered the bullish control, the bullish control zone here for Apple. Very delicious stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very, very nice. Gonna go ahead and move on. I want to look at Twitter here. This one is still, hear me out, ladies and gentlemen. This one is still an anomaly to me. This one has me scratching my head, because to be realistic with you, you look at Apple, and you got this V-shaped formation, right? But then you go to Twitter, you get all these higher highs and higher lows, right? You get a trend. You get a trend formulation here, right? But you go to Twitter, we get a low, no higher lows, and then a top, and then continuation. What? You're not going to catch me complaining, because my risk management on this one's in the profit. And I've secured profits twice on this position. But it's like a head scratcher. When I see a formation reverse, confirm above the 21, the next thing I'm looking for is a higher low off that 21. We do not have a higher low off the 21. RSI proves that. We have our low, we have a top, and then higher highs. Continuation to the upside off of a top call? What? This is the great thing about technical analysis, ladies and gentlemen, is that all the time you see new shit. You see new shit and you're like, I almost don't know how to read this, just because I've never seen such a unique formation on a chart before. Twitter is an anomaly in my opinion right now. Maybe there's some other, analyst out there that might think I'm stupid. I'm not a fucking 30-year veteran at technical analysis. This is the first time I've ever seen something like this. Macro lower lows, V-shaped formation, reversal to the upside, no higher lows, then a top is called, and then it continues to the upside. If a top is called, I'm looking for pullbacks, man. We got the complete opposite. We got a top call and then continuation to the upside. WTF, ladies and gentlemen. What the frick? What the frickin' frack? So be patient with me while I analyze this one for you. We did continue to the upside. I would classify this as resistance tested. Some may argue not close enough is close enough. It was close enough for me to take profits off the table for this one here and secure the bag. And with this one, we got buy pressure to the upside. This is what is this called? Dragonfly Doji. Yep, Dragonfly Doji here. That's where you have a long wick to the bottom, short wick on the top, and a closure towards the top of the wick here, right? So that's indicative of reversal or indecision, but at the same time you see the buy pressure from the bottom towards the up. So I'm leaning a little bit more towards continuation, possibly above the next resistance here. Let me go ahead and line this up. Let's look at this formation here. I mean, long term, fucking bullish for sure. Long term, extra bullish. But my goodness, I've never seen anything like that. Continuation to the upside. I will be looking for price action on this one to go towards that diagonal trend line of resistance here, somewhere towards 46 spot 25 until proven otherwise. And currently, that only proof otherwise would be a legitimate top call with a pullback below the current support at 42 spot 30. At which point I would look for price action to start stabbing back down towards that 21 exponential. Any open and closure below the 21 exponential could spell a big move to the downside towards 38 spot 20 here. And that's Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and move on to Mr. Bitcoin. And then we got some requests to fulfill for you guys tonight. Bitcoin. Ooh. Look at that. Higher highs. The trend is your friend until the end of the trend. The trend got a little scary right here at this resistance, but look what happens. Dragonfly Doji. So that's just what we call, specific candles have specific names. And yes, the technical term, what was I looking at Twitter? The technical term for that kind of candlestick is a Dragonfly Doji. You could also call it just a regular Doji. We got 3 Dojis in a row. You got 1, 2, 3 Doji candlesticks. So you got yourself a Tombstone Doji, a secondary Tombstone Doji, and then a Dragonfly Doji. They're just different names for the different shapes that are presented for the specific Doji style candlestick. They all represent a very similar notion. They all represent indecision in the market and potential reversal. And reversal, the direction of the reversal is not determined, right? It could be reversal to the upside or it could be reversal to the downside. Again, it's not a crystal ball. I can't look into a crystal ball and say, yep, I know for sure it's going to reverse to the downside. It's just implied that it is a reversal style candlestick, and we could see reversal in either direction as a result of the consistent indecision within this market. I hope that answers your question, good sir. Where were we at? Bitcoin. Back to Bitcoin here. Yep, trend is your friend until the end of the trend. We just breached tentative resistance here, looking to confirm new tentative support. If we do confirm new tentative support, I'm looking for liftoff on this one. I'm going to be looking for price action to move towards 26,275, and that is very tradable from current price. That's roughly a 7.5% move right off the bat. I would be looking for that to happen rather quickly, right? Rather quickly. Bitcoin is tentatively volatile, and look at this. Do we have bullish divergence? Oh my God. We have bullish divergence on the stochastics, ladies and gentlemen. We have bullish divergence on the stochastics. Yep, so I'm going to be looking for this bullish divergence to play out and continue pushing price action to the upside. Higher low confirmed on the exponential and damn close to that 50 read. Higher highs confirmed as well. Breach of resistance, looking to confirm new tentative resistance. If we do confirm new tentative supports, I'm going to be looking for continuation, most certainly towards 26,225 here. And the only thing that convinces me otherwise at this point would be a complete reversal back below the 21 exponential, which is lined up with 23,090 at the current moment in time. Which likely means you might be getting some good technical analysis from a bullish perspective here tonight on the cryptocurrencies that were requested. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. Which the first one? Oh, I'm so glad. I haven't done requests in such a long time. Mana. Is that the right chart? Boom! I'm actually going to do a fresh chart anyway. I'm going to remove those drawings. This one's definitely choppy, but we are above the 21 exponential on this one. So let's plot some points here, ladies and gentlemen. Time to study. We got our macro lows right here. Boom. We got a nice support level right here. Boom. Got a nice resistance right here. If we break that resistance, a likely target is right here. And then we'll do a couple of more significant ones. And then we'll see the possibilities to the downside. Boom. And boom. Okay, looking at mana, I can only suggest one thing, if Bitcoin is going to the upside, the rest of the cryptocurrency market likely follows suit, and that is in tandem with the US dollar index going down, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Looking at this one, yep, higher low confirmed off of the 21 exponential. I am going to be looking for this price action to go ahead and try to stab through current resistance here, which is lined up with 108 spot 6. That's a buck 8.5. I would say a buck 8.5 to simplify that. If we do breach that, I would look for tentative support to be confirmed, and if we do confirm 108.5 as tentative support, big move is very likely here. Maybe a soft target. Yeah, we could put a soft target at 118 here. But overall, I'd be looking for price action to move towards like a buck 33 here, which from current price action is also a very profitable move. God damn, that's a 23% move there. Very tradable. I would, again, play it level by level. I would put the first soft target, which is a take profit zone, at least from my perspective, near a buck 18, maybe a buck 19. But I would, ultimately be looking for continuation to the upside on this one. Again, especially if, finally able to send you to yeah. Sorry, I got confused. What was I saying? I got lost in my thoughts. Yeah, especially if Bitcoin continues to boom, boom, boom. If Bitcoin goes towards 26,200, man, this one likely follows in similar fashion towards that major resistance here at a buck 33 here. RSI looking, choppy. It's not the best RSI, it's not the strongest, but we do have a very well identified uptrending formation here. Possible bearish divergence formulating. If we confirm higher highs and we don't see RSI confirm higher highs, we could see a couple of plays of bearish divergence start forming out here. But as far as I'm concerned, the trend is your friend until the end of the trend. Upside pressure confirmed, still above the 21 exponential. Quite literally, the only thing that would convince me of reversal to the downside would be opening closures below the 21 exponential here. And if that condition is met, the first target I'm looking for is 95 cents, followed by... Oops, I did a doo-doo. I hit the wrong button. 87 cents. 87 cents would be the target following confirmation below the 21. Again, the first target would be 95 cents followed by 87 cents, and then possibly more. Again, if the market decides to confirm macro structural lower highs in a bearish fashion, the whole market, cryptocurrency, stock market, that likely just gets plummeted and destroyed to the downside. And we likely see bear market continuation, at least until further notice. But are we looking at the end of the bear market? Are we looking at the end of the bear market? It is definitely possible. How long have we been in a bear market here? Oh man, for a while. Bear market confirmation, boom, right here. Yeah, we've been in. Yeah, it's almost been a year. It's definitely almost been a year since we've confirmed that this formation was going to be bearish long term. So maybe we could be looking at the end of the bear market. Maybe the next bull cycle is coming through. Oh, that made me think of something. There's an indicator that I haven't pulled up in quite some time here. We're gonna go ahead and pull that up. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The HMA on the weekly time frame. See, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Still below the Hall 104 moving average here. If you guys have seen this stream before, this channel before, what the flying fuck. You know that I take this as a very, very, very serious indicator as far as determining bull cycles and bear cycles. And we do see cryptocurrency still below that H104, which definitely tells me that we are not in a bull cycle just yet. Not saying it's not possible to see this reverse back above the H104, but I am saying that we are below the Hall 104 moving average, and as long as we remain below that, I am macro bearish. Again, different technical indicators, different technical things, and for the long-term perspective, we could see some upside push for sure, but until I see the Hall 104 confirm a bull market, I'm skeptical. Again, ride it out. It is a very delicious move. We could still see delicious moves to the upside, but at any point in time during this price action, we could definitely see a flip back to the downside. Link LINKUSD. Chainlink, ooh, definitely has a lot more oomph, power behind it. Going to start a new chart on that one as well. Ooh, definitely playing around with a big resistance right now. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy real quick. Oh yeah. Link, confirmed a higher low right here, right? Yep, confirmed a higher low. And now, with this extension, we've been extending for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. We could see a pullback from the $9.31 region all the way back down to the 21 exponential. It would not be out of the question to see that occur, to potentially look for new higher lows here. We are in an uptrending formation, very strong 21 exponential formation as well. Continuation currently occurring towards that 9 spot 30 region again. Any open and closure above that, I'm going to be looking for liftoff towards like $10.80. However, again, we could see rejection at the $9.31 region here, all the way back down towards the 21 exponential, to look for some potential higher lows here. What is momentum telling me? Ooh, RSI really peaking. Really trying hard to get into that bullish control zone. Very, very, very momentous to the upside here. Very beautiful formation as well for this RSI trending structure here. Definitely spells the potential for continuation. Stochastics, higher highs confirmed. No bearish divergence identified in the bullish critical territory. Continuation on all accounts still. Again, especially if Bitcoin sees continuation, I'm going to be looking for Link to do the same thing as well, unless I see open and closures below the current support, which is right in line with, you guessed it, the 21 exponential. Any open and closure below $7.85, I will be looking for continuation to lower lows, which would be indicative of a change of behavior, and that first target would be right around $6.73, and then I'd start looking for the next target down towards $5.75 as well. But again, if we see structural lower highs on any account here, I'm going to be looking for the whole market to confirm lower lows on the macro perspective here over time. And we're talking about lower lows below the current macro lows. So again, keep it in the back of your mind while the moves that we are visualizing at the current moment in time are indeed delicious and profitable. It does not mean it has to go on forever, right? What comes up must eventually come down, and what comes down eventually must come back up. Next one here is DOT. D-O-T. Well, it's been a long time since oh, this one really took a hit, didn't it? Yeah, this one really took a hit during the bear market. Fuck that color. I'm gonna start this one over as well. This gives you guys a little bit of a learning opportunity to see where I plot my horizontals, man. Very good opportunity for you guys to learn a little bit. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'll never tell you what to do with your trades and or investments. However, I like to be I would like to be, considered a learning tool. Ooh, this one's playing with resistance for real. Looks like a lot of these are actually testing some resistances right now, and that's very interesting to see. Bigger one, bigger one, bigger one, bigger one. Let's do some downside ones just in case. All right, that should be good enough. That should be good enough. DOT, same thing. I mean, it sounds to me like it's going to be very similar across the board for these cryptocurrencies, unless I pull one of them up and it's dog shit. But looking at this one, DOT definitely putting pressure on current resistance here, stabbing a wick higher above yesterday's wick as well. Definitely applying a lot of pressure on that resistance. I would consider this breached if we see a closure above 9 spot 55. If I do see a confirmation of a new support, I'm going to be looking for $10.50, $10.50, and possibly even a further jump towards like $12 here to the upside is definitely possible. Currently, The only thing that convinces me otherwise would be a reversal below the 21 exponential and closures on lower lows below $7.90, at which point I would look for continuation to the first target down towards $7.31, and then $6.24, which is the current macro lows at the current moment in time. And again, I am suggesting that reversal to the upside long-term is possible, but I want you to remember in the back of your mind that it is also possible to see reversal for the long-term to the downside. It's profitable right now. This is why I trade the 21, man, because if we see reversal below the 21, I'm getting the fuck out and I'm opening short positions. And you know, a lot of people are going to get wrecked. A lot of people are going to get shreked, and I'm the one that's going to be taking that profit. That's why, to me, the 21 exponential is so important, because that's the first indication to GTFO on my positions at all costs. At all costs, the 21 exponential tells me get in, get out. Get in, get out. But this one's looking good for continuation. Same thing with stochastics here. Higher highs. No bearish divergence identified. Deep in the bullish critical territory. I just hiccuped. I'm sorry. RSI here, stair stepping its way off that exponential. Bullish pressure identified, very positively sloped exponential as well. I like it for continuation, man. Again, until I'm proven otherwise, I'm looking for continuation to the upside. Next one, Matic. This is a popular one. If I can fucking type today. Ooh. Do we have ourselves a pattern? I haven't looked at this one in a minute. Got to plot a couple points here. I got some comments in here. Finally able to send you some requests. Work's been killing me, dude. I get it. Good thing I can give you the request. SOLV. I don't know what that is, so that we can learn. Fuck yeah, that's what I want to do, man. Is I want to study, learn, trade, and get rich together, man. That's my whole goal. You know, if I can influence somebody and you know, they take it seriously, and you know, they put the time, they put the effort, they put the hard work. You know, like my mentor says, you know, I look at charts for like 10 hours a day. If you're not willing to do that, you know, stare at charts and plot and plan and educate for 10 hours a day, I mean, you know, do you really want to do this, you know, this profession at all, right? Because that's what it takes. It takes dedication, it takes time, it takes patience, it takes effort, you know, it takes study, it takes, you know, rigorous practice. Experience is king in this game, and without experience, you can't get anywhere. If I can influence one person to become a self-made, you know, wealthy individual, you know, my goal of teaching somebody how to trade will have been accomplished. I've tried to teach a whole bunch of people how to trade, and you know, it's like throwing, you know, a handful of elbow noodles at the wall and seeing which one sticks. And so far, nothing has you know, stuck. But eventually, one day, it'll stick. It'll stick. Matic, looking good. Looking good. Not looking good. See, this is where it gets a little bit more questionable, right? We see the 21 exponential really closing that divergence gap here on that price action. We do have a reaction. Do we have a low off of that? Bullish divergence low, but it's a weak one. We did confirm back above the exponential, so that is something. No, we didn't confirm. We breached, and looking to confirm today. I would say with closures above 96.5 cents here, I would be looking for price action to majorly extend towards like $1.17, maybe even towards $1.33 here. But the possibility of seeing this one close below the 21 is very, very, very heavy. I mean, look at the stochastics here, just stair-stepping its way, downtrend formation style here, you know, closer and closer to that 50 read, which I'm going to mark off right now. And not only that, but we did just reject the bottom side of the bullish control zone. I would classify this region here as rejecting the bottom side of the bullish control zone, which does not spell, the picture perfect health of a bullish run to the upside here. All that tells me is that the momentum is definitely being slapped down. Although the formation of price action does not speak that volume, we could be looking at a bullish reset, or we could be looking at disaster to occur. But again, the same thing that I've been saying before, it all depends on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin goes boom through the next resistance, I'm going to be looking for this one to go boom through the next resistance. Same thing. We do have price action that still is above the 21 exponential. I'm not very comfortable with the 21 exponential closing that divergence gap on the price action, but we're still above, right? As long as price action remains above that 21 exponential, I am looking, in an upside bias, right? I have the bias of seeing continuation to the upside, but we need to see price action breach 96 cents first. If we see, breaches of the 21 exponential followed by confirmations, I'm going to be looking for a swift decline towards like 75 cents here. And then I'm going to be looking for that to continue on until proven otherwise here. This one's a little conflicting. This one's definitely a little different, but I still rely on Bitcoin to control the general flow of the market. And if Bitcoin goes up, this one likely does the same thing. Do I have any more? No, I don't have any more requests. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes, 2 more minutes. If you guys have any requests for the chat, for the comment section, go ahead and drop them bad boys. Finally starting to see some more traction, some viewers, man, and it's pretty exciting to see some viewers. I got a fucking subscriber today, so I can't really complain. If you guys have any requests, any asset, any stock, think of a company that you like. If you want me to, analyze it, I'll give you 60 seconds. But this likely ends the stream, ladies and gentlemen. This likely ends the stream. So until I see a request or not, let's enjoy about 45 seconds of some chill vibes, man. Oh yeah. You know what I can't wait for, guys? I like to be open and honest with my community. I feel like I want to have a personal connection with all of my viewers, all of my fans. I really can't wait for the day where I'm doing this full time and I can get on at fucking 10 a.m. I can get up early. I can do my trading during the morning. He has one more. Get up, do my trading. Do my risk management in the morning. 5 a.m., get up at 5 a.m., and then just do all my trading stuff until 10 a.m., and then just fucking launch a 2.5-hour live stream at like 10 a.m. That'd be the perfect time for everybody to get on and watch the channel. Zimmer Biomet? What the fuck is that? Zimmer Biomet. NYSE. Zimmer Biomet. Let's look at this one long term. What's the weekly chart look like? Oh my god, coronavirus crash, right? Yep. This one listed back in 2001. It's definitely got growth. We are above the 21 exponential. When did we confirm? Never. I'll be honest with you, man. I have never heard of this. But I'm going to analyze it because I don't need to hear about a company to analyze it. Analyze its potential. More touch points here. Oh, we got a lot of touch points here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Clearly defined horizontal support and resistance levels. Oh, yeah. That's clearly identified. Boom. All right. Let's look at it. We make medical supply. Oh, it's no wonder you had a massive fucking boom after the coronavirus crash. Boom. Then you fell into that bear trap, that bear market. This one, let's see. Oh, impending doom. Possibly looming. Ooh, okay, so let's look at momentum here. All right, I like the reaction. I like the reaction off the RSI exponential here. I would look for continuation on this one. I would look for a stab above 115 spot 55 here, maybe towards the diagonal trend line of resistance at 118 spot 20, give or take a few pennies here. We did, not just confirm, but recently confirmed above the 21 on July 20th here. What's the move been like if you entered here to here? I mean, not bad. It's a slower moving one in my opinion. Maybe you took profit. Maybe you took profit up here. And it's like 6.75% here. It's above the 21. I'm not, vastly impressed with the slope of the 21. But it looks good for continuation. High or low confirmed, supporting the 50 read and the exponential here. We do see stochastics looking like an uptick of pressure might be occurring. We could see, the top side of the bullish control zone support, especially if we get a swift move towards that diagonal trend line. Any open and closure above 115 spot 85. I would look for the diagonal trend line of resistance at 118 spot 45 and possibly even the next resistance up at 122 spot 50. Open and closures above that diagonal trend line of resistance would be really good in determining the probability of long-term continuation to the upside. But that all could change if we see a reversal back down below the 21 exponential. I would be looking at I would be looking at this as a structural lower high as well, and I would be looking for continuation. If there is a common theme, ladies and gentlemen, with every chart that we looked at today, is that the market tends to ebb and flow together. Right, it tends to ebb and flow together. Again, excluding the handful of assets that do their own goddamn thing, like oil is still bearish. I haven't seen crude oil above the 21 for months, and everything else is above the 21 exponential. The market typically ebbs and flows together, and this is why the 21 exponential is such a strong, powerful tool, to use as a strategy. Because if you take a trade on one asset and it's above the 21, and say it's a tech asset, related to NASDAQ, right? It's very likely that you could pull up 10, 20, 30 other assets tied to NASDAQ, and they're looking at the same confirmations above the 21. Again, excluding the handfuls that don't, roughly 70 to 80% of them are going to be ebbing and flowing together. And that's the beautiful thing about this strategy, is that a lot of these markets are ebbing and flowing it together. This one doesn't look as strong. I'll be quite honest with you. But it is strong enough to trade. It definitely is. You got your confirmation above the 21 on the 20th of July, and you are sitting at 6% profits right now. And your risk management, I think, would be in the profit as well at this point. Yeah, your risk management is definitely in the profit at this point. Not by much, but by enough to be considering this region as a risk-free opportunity, especially if you traded the 21. So for this one, yeah, I am looking for continuation to the upside, but I need to see 115 spot 85 confirm its tentative support first before I start looking for that $122.65 resistance. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. What an excellent stream for the day. Thanks for coming through. Plenty of viewers on to fill my heart with happiness. From the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the support. Thank you for coming through at such a late hour to watch me stream. It's very difficult to get viewers at fucking midnight, 1 in the morning. But again, like I said, eventually, and I guarantee it, that will change. I will be able to stream at earlier hours during the day once I'm trading full time. That is my ultimate goal at the end of the day, and I work tirelessly every single day to make sure that goal is going to be met. It's going to be happier for me. It's going to be happier for the viewers, for the community followers. It's going to be happy for my family. It's just going to be all around an exciting time when I'm able to stream nice and early for you guys, giving you the opportunity to watch me live at a decent fucking hour. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you you so much for your support. And that's going to do it for the stream tonight. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. And until next time, you already know what it is. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy.